I'll just get it through my insurance company.
Sean, that's great. I don't care where you get it, just as long as you have it. I'm just glad you're smart enough to know that you need it. You know, we actually have some customers that'll finance for really extended terms, like 84 months, and don't think that they need gap insurance. It's crazy.
Wow.
Be careful and notice that the objection is not that they don't want the product, but they're going to get it somewhere else. Make sure and build the customer up for wanting the product and make it to where they can't imagine not getting it. Really drive the product home. And then once you've done that, to where they can't imagine not getting it at all, then handle the objection and make them want to get it through you. I mean, can you imagine what you'd do if you had to come up with $6,000 or $7,000 to pay off a loan for a car that you don't have anymore and you have to go buy a new one?
No, I couldn't imagine that.
I mean, most people have to roll it into the next car that they buy, and that changes their payment. I mean, they may want a $400 payment, but have to go for a $550 payment just because of the negative equity that they're rolling in. Crazy, right?
Mm-hmm. It is.
So if I understand correctly, what you're asking me is, why would anybody who could get gap insurance through their primary insurance carrier opt to go with another company? That is kind of what you're asking me, right?
Yes.
It's a great question. I mean, did you know that in some states it's actually illegal for primary insurance to offer gap to their insured?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's because it's a conflict of interest. I mean, insurance companies are in it to make money, and just imagine that you have a vehicle that's worth $19,000, but you owe $25,000. If the insurance company has the ability to pay $19,000 versus $25,000, what do you think they usually opt for?
Sure.
Once they find out they have the gap on the loan.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they'll pay to go ahead and fix the car. And it's usually not just a fender bender when it should have been totaled. It's just wrecked, really wrecked. So instead of your vehicle being worth $19,000, now it's worth $13,000. So now when you have to go back and get rid of it, whenever you go to trade it in, you're trading in a vehicle that's been wrecked. And you're that much more upside down on the car. I mean, would you ever want to buy a vehicle that's been wrecked?
No.
Most people don't. Most people are asking for the Carfax just to make sure that it hadn't been wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, when you look at it that way, can you understand why most people think it's so much smarter to buy gap from another insurance carrier as opposed to getting it from their primary?
I can see that.
Great. I knew you're smart. I knew you'd get it.